السلام عليك يا بنت ولي الله. السلام عليك يا أخت ولي الله. السلام عليك يا عمة ولي الله. السلام عليك يا بنت موسى بن جعفر ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers, dear respected viewers, my Muslim brothers and sisters all around the globe. I hope wherever you are doing fine and doing a good job. Thank you for watching us, and I also have to mention that we are working hand in hand with the Karbala satellite TV channels. We are working under the same dome, and it's a pleasure for us to be here at your presence. Well, tonight we're going to talk about friendship. That's right. It's a very interesting topic, and I know most of you are aware of that, about the importance of friendship and choosing the right ones, choosing the right persons to be our friends. So, what is it? Why is that important that we've got in a lot of narrations, it's been advised to us to choose a good friend? Why is it so important for human being? Friendship, what does it mean? What can we do for choosing the best persons, for choosing the right person to be our friend? Well, friendship is actually and is indeed one of the greatest gifts of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that has bestowed upon human beings. Friendship, at the same time, it has the potential to be one of the most dangerous thing for anyone, for any human being on this earth. So we're going to talk about the friendship, the concept of friendship, and about the traditions, the advice that Islam has given us to be aware of that, to pay attention to this issue, to choosing the right person to be our friends. Well, in the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, there was a man who heard about the mission of the Prophet, and he was living at some distance from the Mecca, but when he heard the news, he decided to go to the Prophet of Islam and to know more about this religion. But actually, when he decided to do that, his friend, one of his friends actually came up to him and told him, "What are you doing? Where are you going?" And he said, "Well, I've just heard about news about a man who claims to be a messenger of God, and its words and his words are very nice. I believe that it's a good thing for me to go to him and to seek more knowledge and to gain more knowledge about this religion." But his friend told him, "You know what? The religion that this man is presenting is really complicated. It's very difficult. You know, in this religion, it says that adultery is forbidden. But when he heard about it, they said, well, it's okay, and I don't agree with adultery. It's good for a new religion to forbid this act. And I still want to go to the Prophet and to know more about the message that he brought upon us. But in return, his friend, again, he just, for a minute, he realized that he should say something else. He said that, well, another problem of this religion, that it forbids drinking alcohol. And when he heard the news, when he heard about it, well, he said to himself, well, it's a bit difficult for me to put aside drinking and alcohol altogether. Well, let me think about it more. And he thought for a minute and then decided not to go, then decided to postpone this trip. He said to himself that, okay, I'm alive, so next year, inshallah, I'm going to go to him and take his religion and be a Muslim. So for the time being, I can enjoy myself. But you know what happened? God Almighty didn't give him that time. He passed away before the coming year, and he passed as a non-Muslim. So he was a bad friend. At the start of the program, I told you that friendship is one of the greatest gifts of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but at the same time, if you choose the wrong person, the wrong man, it would be a disaster, a really big disaster. And what do we know about the teachings of Islam when it comes to choosing a friend? Well, first of all, we have to look at the person that we want to be friends with, him or her. And honesty is number one. We've got a lot of narrations, a lot of traditions about honesty. We are strongly advised to choose those people who are honest in their actions, who don't have double standards, who don't have double face, so to speak, because sometimes you are a friend with someone, but as long as you're with him or with her, they are acting very friendly towards you in one state, but as long as the minute that he goes to the society, it differs. He changes his color, and so he's not sincere, so he's not honest to you. So it's a great danger. It's a red flag when you see that someone has double standards. And his state changes all the time. When he's or she's with you, she's one thing in one state, and when they go to another place, to the public, they become a completely different person. So we should avoid those persons. We should avoid those people who have this habit of being dishonest. This is the first thing. And the second, there's a narration, if I'm not mistaken, from Imam al-Sadiq, that he says, be aware of those who want to take advantage of you. Yes, there are some people, they just want to take something from you, and they're not willing to give something in return to you. They always want to take advantage of you. But some of you might ask yourself that, what is the problem if sometimes or all the time they want to take advantage of me? Don't we have a lot of narrations and in the traditions that the religion of Islam is all about forgiving people and helping others in any circumstances? Well, it is true. But there is a difference between helping your brothers, your sisters, your friend, but to being, so they take advantage of you. There's completely another story. The religion of Islam tells us that be aware of those people who just want to take advantage of you. They're just seeking, money from you, a good deed from you. But in return, when there's a time in difficulty, they are not willing to give you anything. They're not willing to give you just a bit of their time. They're not willing to give you a small amount of money, even as it is for a loan. They're not willing to do that. So be aware. We should be aware of those people who just want to take advantage of us. And it's not about not forgiving someone or not helping other people. No, it's not about that. We can always help other people. We can always go to the people who are really in need. But we should be aware that there is a difference between helping people but being friend with those people who want to take advantage of you. This is the second point. And the third point is about lying. There are those of you, we surely know that we are not infallibles. So we make mistakes. There are some situations that we may fall into a path of telling white lies, so to speak, so-called white lie, although it's a lie. No, but having a habit of telling lies is something else. Well, we have a phone call at the moment. Amina, if I'm not mistaken. Salaam alaikum, my dear sister.
Walaikum salam.
Thank you
for
for calling us, and you can have anything to say, if you have anything to say to Lady Fatimah Masuma. And also, I don't know if you've been watching this program. The subject, the title of this program is about friendship. If you know anything about the friendship, about your experience, about your friends, you can share your experience with our dear viewers.
About friendship?
About friendship.
Oh, right. Okay, well, first of all, I want to give my salams to Fatimah.
That's great, that's great.
Masuma. I'm actually a convert to Shia Islam. I converted from Sunni to Shia Islam.
Congratulations to you, my dear sister.
Thank you, thank you. And one of my hajas is that the Ahlul Bayt, they help me to raise my children as good Shia, because I have 2 children, a daughter and a son. So one of my wishes is that I am able to raise them to hold on to the wilaya of Imam Ali, alayhi salam.
Very good, good for you.
Yeah, that's one of my greatest desires and wishes. And yeah, I have some very wonderful friends who supported me in becoming Shia. And
Very good.
I've had very good teachers as well. And I just, yeah, one of my wishes is
what is your advice? What is your advice to your dear Muslim brothers and sisters for choosing the right person?
Oh, for choosing, yeah, I mean, it's very much about, you have to find out for yourself. I've been looking, since I was very young, I've been asking Allah to guide me to the right path. I didn't know much about Shia Islam, but through some good friends and through some very, very good teachers and scholars, I found the path of the Ahlul Bayt. So my advice to my Muslim brothers and sisters is, even if you are born into a Shia family, you should still find out about your religion on your own.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And it's very good for you to choose the right persons. Obviously, you have found the right persons, and those good friends actually guided you into the straight path.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. They did. I mean, one or 2 friends in particular were very supportive, because not all of my family know that I'm Shia. They still believe I'm Sunni. Only my parents know that I'm Shia. So that's why my friends were even more important to me.
That's right.
Because they've become like my family in terms of supporting me in my religion.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. No, thank you so much. And yes, please send on my salam.
It's a pleasure for us to take your call. It's a pleasure for us to take your call, and also congratulations again for you for choosing the right persons as your friends. And it's a great job. You did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you for
your
your
welcome.
support and encouraging us.
It's a pleasure for us to be here at your presence.
Thank you. No, thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you. Have a nice night. Have a nice night. And may God bless you and bless your family and your children, inshallah.
Thank you. Inshallah. Masalam.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. And also, we've got some messages on WhatsApp. Salaam alaikum. My salam to Bibi Masuma and dua for my families, especially for my brother. Quick recovery, please. Obviously, he is ill at the moment, and surely we do hope and we do pray in our supplications for the illness of your brother. May God heal him very soon, inshallah. I'm Fatima from Ireland, and my brother name is Sayyid Zulfaqar Hussein Zaidi. Please dua for his quick recovery. Thank you, my dear sister. And as I also mentioned, we're always praying to this noble lady, Lady Fatimah Masuma-e-Qum, peace be upon her, for the cure of all the illnesses, for all the people who are ill at the moment, and may God heal them as soon as possible. Thank you for these nice words. And also, as my dear Muslim sister just called and talked about her friends and about choosing the right persons. Allahu Akbar. At the start of the program, I was just talking to you about that person in the time of the Holy Prophet, that he was a bad friend, and I was talking about the importance of choosing your best friends, because they can actually guide you into the straight path. And my dear sister, she also told us that by choosing the right friend, they guided her into the straight path. And what is more greater job than helping people, than guiding someone into the straight path? It's very good. It's a very honor for us to hear those words, and also I'm sure for our dear viewers. I was talking about the friendship. There are some characteristics that we should be aware of when choosing the right person. And I was talking about those people who have a habit of lying. I know that I mentioned we are not infallibles. Some of the times we might say some lies, but having a habit of telling lies, it's another story. I was on the other day in the market when actually one of my friends, his mom called him to ask him where he is, and he just told her some lies. And in response, I told him, "Why are you doing this? Why are you making so much lies to your mother? You know, we must be aware of that. If one of our friends is actually having these habits of telling lies, we should guide him. We should be like a mirror to him." We're gonna be back with you. we've got some other messages. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for offering this opportunity. I would be grateful if you would kindly send salam to Lady Fatimah Masuma, peace be upon her, of course, on behalf of myself and my family and all of the staff and students of Al-Mahdi Institute in Burai, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm saying it correctly. Please also pray that we are invited for ziyarat very soon. Thank you so much. Well, of course, we won't forget you in our prayers, in our supplications to Allah and to Lady Fatimah al-Masuma, peace be upon her. Inshallah, God willing, God will give you an opportunity to come to this holy place and to have a ziyarah of Hazrat Masuma, Salamullah alayha. And also in between, I just want to make some parentheses about the speciality of friendship. Maybe one of the reasons that friendship is so special is because when we are born and when we come to this world, obviously we don't choose our parents, we don't get to choose our siblings, we don't get to choose our brothers or sisters, our family members. But there's one thing that we have a complete responsibility and authority to take it for ourselves, to choose it. And what is that? Friends. It is upon us, and it's the whole responsibility, the full authority is upon us if we want to choose a friend. So the difference is that although no one can actually get to choose his family or their family, but every one of us can choose our best friends, our friends. So it's very special. In a family, we are related to each other by blood. But when you make friend, when you find a friend, when you want to be friend with someone, the other person, in a lot of times, most of the times, they are not a relative to us. They are not, we are not related in blood, through the blood. And it is by our own choice. And it is very important. That is the reason that why it is very important for us to make the best persons, to be our friends, because friendship is the greatest gift of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on this earth. We have a phone call. Correct me. Do we have a phone call at the moment?
Hello.
Salamun alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Salamun
Hello.
alaikum. Salamun alaikum.
Hey,
Welcome to your
how are you?
program. It's, thank you. Fine. You can say anything that you have on your mind or deep down in your heart to Lady Fatimah al-Masuma. And also, I don't know if you've been watching the live program, and this episode is about friendship. And if you have any experience of your friends,
Yeah.
of choosing the right persons, you can share your experiences with other viewers.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Am I
You're
in front of Holy Shrine right now?
Well, I didn't hear you.
Oh,
I didn't hear you.
I cannot describe my feelings right now because,
Oh, yes.
because I'm far apart from that holy places. And
Sorry, where are
when
you?
I'm in Georgia.
Georgia,
Yeah.
in America.
Then
In the state of
no,
Georgia, or oh, that's right.
Georgia, the country.
Georgia, yes, the country, yes. Sorry, my bad.
Yes, when you're when you're far apart from these holy places, you can how can I say, you can feel how much you miss them.
That's right.
How much you want to be near them and
Of course.
talk to Allah, in front of them. You know what I mean?
That's right. I know the feeling. I know the
I
feeling.
Yeah, I cannot describe my feelings right now because it's so emotional. I don't know what to say.
But also at the same time, you can say whatever you want to Lady Fatimah al-Masuma, peace be upon her. At this time, it's an opportunity for you to pay your respect and salutations to this noble lady.
Yeah, I want to say it's like we are near to new days of you know, new days of spring, and you know, how can I say, the regrowing the nature. And I want to say, if God willing, we could regrow ourselves, you know, our souls.
Inshallah.
And yes, yes.
And about the friendship, what do you think, what is the most important thing when you want to choose a good friend? What kind of characteristics should the person have?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Is being trustable is one of most important things that it's kind of one value to me. You know, a friend that I can trust and never lies to me, and
That's right.
I don't know
Exactly.
anything. You know, being just how can I say? Being just honest and
Honesty.
like this. This honesty is very important, because you must build some trustworthy between you
That's
and
right.
your friend. And
That's right,
if
exactly.
they lie to each other, I don't know. They don't say the truth. It's not gonna make it. You know what
That's
I mean.
right. That's right. You're not gonna get
Trustworthy, I
anywhere.
don't know. Yeah, trustworthy, I can say. Honesty, I can say. Yeah, being respectful. If you don't respect your friend, or he or she do not respect you,
That's
doesn't
right.
respect you, I mean, is not gonna make it. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. I know. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your experiences, your thoughts
Yeah.
to me and to our dear viewers.
Please send my regards
Of
to
course.
that holy places, and your friend, your cast and crew, and your friend, and
Of course.
especially to Fatimah Masuma.
Of course. Of course. Why not? Why not? Surely we're going to do
Yeah.
that. We're always in remembrance of our dear viewers, and we always pray for them.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for your thank you for calling us. Thank you, and have a nice night.
Have a good night. Bye.
Have a good night too.
Good night. Yeah.
Good night. Have a nice night. Well, yes, we have another phone call. Hello, Salaam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Welcome to your program. It's a pleasure for us to take your call, and you can pay your respect and your salutations to Fatimah Masuma. And if you have anything to say about the subject of this episode, friendship, feel free to say that.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Ali Rida from Canada.
From Canada.
I would like to thank you on this wonderful program. You have given us viewers the opportunity to send our salams to our mistress, Lady Fatimah Masuma, Salamullahi alayha. And your program has given us the chance to ask Lady Masuma to intercede for us on
That's
the day of judgment.
Exactly.
As our 8th Imam, Ali ibn Musa Rida, has said, if you visit my sister Masuma-e-Qum, ask
Exactly.
for her intercession, because she has been given a high status by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I ask for her intercession on the day of judgment, and I would like to send my salam to her the
Thank
same way her brother Imam Rida has told us in her ziyarah, when he says, Assalamu alayki ya binta Rasulillah, peace be upon you, O daughter of the Messenger of Allah. Assalamu alayki ya binta Fatimah wa Khadija, peace be upon you, O daughter of Fatimah and Khadija. Assalamu alayki ya binta Amir al-Mu'mineen, peace be upon you, O daughter of the Commander of the Faithful. Assalamu alayki ya binta al-Hasan wal-Husayn, peace be upon you, O daughter of Hassan and Hussein. Assalamu alayki ya binta Waliyallah. Assalamu alayki ya ukhta Waliyallah. Assalamu alayki ya ammata Waliyallah. Peace be upon you, O daughter of Imam, O sister of Imam, O aunt of Imam. Assalamu alayki ya binta Musa ibn Ja'far. Peace be upon you, O daughter of Musa ibn Ja'far. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank
Once
you.
again,
Thank you.
I thank you for letting me send my salam. Assalamu
It's an honor
alaikum wa
for us.
rahmatullahi wa
It's an honor
barakatuh.
for us. But just in between, I just had a question on my mind. I wanted to ask you. Do you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
About the concept of friendship and about the importance of friendship in Islam and about the teachings of the Ahlul Bayt, the teachings of the Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him, of choosing the right persons, choosing the best persons to guide us into the straight path. Do you have any experience yourself to share it with our dear viewers? Do you have anything to say about this topic?
Well, once my father told me that don't be friends with bad people or people that do sins, and don't even walk with them. Don't even try to play with them. So I told my father that, Dad, I'm just going to play with them. You know, they're my classmates maybe. And I'm not very friends with them. I just hang out with them. That's it. No more than that. And I'm not going to learn from their sins and do what they do. But my father told me that if someone's body is covered with oil and petroleum and gasoline, if you stand beside him, then even though you're not covered with gasoline, but you will gain that smell.
Exactly,
if someone smokes and you won't smoke with him, he's the one that's smoking, he's beside you, he's smoking, but you're going to get that smell of smoke when you return to your home. Your family is going to ask you, where were you? Why do you have this smell of smoke with you? Have you been smoking? You'll say, no, my friend was smoking, but that smell, you will have that scent on you. So this is how even hanging out with someone that is not a right person will have that influence on you. And that is why we should be careful with who we hang out and who we walk and who we play with and who we talk to. And this is very important.
It was a very good advice from you, and I, for myself, learned something from that experience, and it was very nice of you to share that good experience about the good advice that your father gave you, to share it with our dear viewers. Thank you for calling us, and thank you for everything.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Have a nice night. Bye-bye. Well, about my dear brother who has just called and talked about the advice that his father told him not to be friends with those bad people. We're gonna come to this story later, inshallah. We have a phone call again. Do we have a phone call at the moment? Salaam alaikum.
MBER.
Salaam alaikum. Hello. Hello. Welcome to your program. It's very an honor for us to have you here, to hear your voice.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. I'm calling from London. My name is Amber Burhan.
Thank you. You can say whatever you want to Lady Fatimah Masuma. It's a good opportunity for you to speak directly to this noble lady.
I would like to pay my salam to this Bibi Masuma-e-Qum.
Of course, you can do that.
Inshallah, by the end of next week, I will be in Iran.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, yeah.
And how good it is for you to have this opportunity prior to your travel that you're going to have to Iran. It's a really good opportunity. I don't know if you've been watching this program or you've just started to watch the episode. Tonight we're talking about the friendship, the concept of friendship, and also about some instructions that we are given by the religion of Islam for choosing friends. Can you tell us about an experience that you might have had with one of your friends, or about any advice that you might have for your brother, for your Muslim brothers and sisters to share with them?
The only advice I can give is, all I can say is,
if there is a trouble in your life, if there is a problem in your life, all I can say is, believe in God, believe on Bibi Masuma-e-Qum, ask Imam Raza to help you. They are the kindest, they are the kindest people, who can help you. Never give up, always believe on Allah.
That's right. What is the characteristics of a good friend?
Sorry, I can't hear you properly, brother. Your voice is not very clear.
Well, I'm going to repeat myself. What is one of the characteristics of a good friend?
Sorry, can you repeat what you're saying?
Well, I'm just asking you about the characteristics of a good friend. When you want to choose a friend, what is a good characteristics that you can find in a good friend to be friend with them?
I think a good friend should be the lover of Ahlul Bayt.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
A good friend, should have good friend. A good friend should have a respect of Ahlul Bayt,
Right.
and they should be the person,
We just lost the line, I believe. Yes, unfortunately. We lost the line, and about the other brother who just called us, and he was talking about the advice that his father gave him, and it's a very beautiful example. It's a very good advice. He actually, in the childhood, he wanted to play with some of his friends, and he told his father that they're just friends. I just want to kill some time with them. I don't want to do anything special with them. But the advice that his father gave him, he told him that being friend with someone, even for a few minutes, for some days, it's like being beside a person who is all over him is gasoline, and you might get that fire. If that person gets fire, you might also get that fire from that friend. So it was a very good example. We're going to be back with you, and we're going to talk more about the concept and the special things about choosing our friends and choosing the best friend.
السلام عليك السلام عليك السلام عليك يا بنت رسول الله السلام عليك يا بنت فاطمة وخديجة السلام عليك يا بنت أمير المؤمنين السلام عليك يا بنت الحسن والحسين السلام عليك السلام عليك السلام عليك يا السلام عليك يا أخت ولي الله السلام عليك يا عمة ولي الله السلام عليك السلام عليك يا بنت موسى بن جعفر يا فاطمة اشفعي لي في الجنة يا فاطمة اشفعي لي في الجنة فإن لك عند الله شأنا من الشأن اللهم إني أسألك أن تختم لي بالسعادة اللهم إني أسألك أن تختم لي بالسعادة فلا تسلب مني ما أنا فيه فلا تسلب مني ما أنا فيه ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم.
Well, dear respected viewers, there's another thing that I want to tell you tonight. You know what? We are not made of steels. We are human beings. We are like a sponge. We absorb things from people who are near us. We absorb things, we take on good things with people that we are taking time with them. We are hanging out with them, so to speak. So they can really influence us, both in a bad way or in a good way. So when you want to be friend with someone, be sure and please have that on your mind that you're like a sponge. If he's a good person, if he's a believer, well, it's a sa'ada, it's a good opportunity for you to be with him and for him to be with you. But bear in mind that we're like a sponge. We take things. We take on the good deeds of him. And at the same time, if he's a bad person, if he is not the right person, we also pick up on those bad habits, like lying, like backbiting, or any other bad habit that he or she might have. Well, we have another phone call. Do we have a phone call?
Hello.
Salaam alaikum. Welcome to your program.
Assalamu alaikum.
How nice of you to call us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're calling from where? Because I didn't get the name of the country.
Yeah, actually I'm from Iraq, Karbala, Hussein, calling you.
Yes, in the holy place in Karbala. Well, it's very good of you to call us. You can say your salutations and your...
Near here, Imam Hussein alayhi salam, calling you, and it's actually my pleasure to speak in your program, actually, send your salam.
Thank you. You can say your salam and salutations to Lady Fatimah Masuma-e-Qum, peace be upon her.
Yeah, particularly from actually near Fatimah Masuma Salamullah alayha, as I have the experience of visiting her actually. Yeah, if you actually give me this opportunity, I want to directly say
of course, feel free to do that.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alayki ya sayyidati wa ya mawlati ya Fatimah al-Ma'suma. Ya Fatimah tashfa'i lana fil Jannah. Yes, actually I am really grateful to you and to your program and to you, the anchor of this really precious program, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. Do you have anything to share with us, with our dear viewers, about friendship and choosing the right person who can guide us actually into the straight path?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Well, I was just asking a question to you. Do you have any experience about choosing friend? Do you have any advice about choosing the right person as your friend?
Yeah. Actually, Imma alayhim as-salam have actually given us a lot of guidances, and they have led us to choose our friends You know, they have given us some, for example, characters, some points that not to choose this kind of person, this kind of people, and to choose another kind of people. As an example, you know, a liar person, a person that Salaam have never actually, you know, advised us and told us to choose. You know, they are not right people, right friends.
Right friend.
Yeah, to be chosen, because a liar person can easily tell you a lie and maybe about another people, and make even your relationship with another people bad, or tell you a lie that can maybe I don't know, change your life in a bad way.
That's right.
And after all, telling a lie is the key to bad things, as Ahad al-Ma'sumin said. This is one actually character. If you want, I can tell you more.
Thank you for sharing that, and thank you for calling us.
You're welcome.
I
You're
hope
welcome.
you the
Actually,
best and have a nice night. Please do not forget us in your prayers and in the supplications, your supplications. You are near the
Allah.
holy shrine of Imam al-Hussein, peace be upon him. And it would be a great pleasure for us to not forget us when you go for the ziyarah, for
Yeah,
visiting
definitely.
the Imam al-Hussein and also Abul Fadl al-Abbas, peace be upon him.
Yeah, surely, and actually, God bless you. And I want to ask one thing from you and all your viewers, to actually prayer for me.
Certainly, of course. Why not?
And I'm gonna do it for all your viewers and you also.
Certainly.
And thank you for whatever.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Fi amanillah. Bye. Well, the other things that would raise a red flag, we have in a lot of traditions and narrations about backbiters, those who speak behind their friends, other people, in their absence. We are advised not to be friends with those people who backbite other people. Some of you might say that I know that some of my friends backbite when backbiting of other friends, but they're not doing the same thing to me. As long as they're doing this they have this bad habit, they're doing this to other people, it's okay for me. No, someday he is gonna turn against you, and someday he is gonna be sitting in a majlis, in a gathering, and he's gonna backbite you. So there's no difference. Be aware of that. We also have another phone call. Hello, Salaam alaikum. Salaam alaikum, dear viewer. Do you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome, my sister. Welcome to your program.
My name is Nargis. Please give my best salam to Hazrat Masumah.
Of course.
Salamullah. And tell her to invite us quickly. We're just waiting for the visa. So please tell her to help us to give this visa quickly to me and my friend Ilham, so we can come quickly. And my best salam to Imam Raza as well.
Of course. Thank you. Sure. We're gonna do that. It's a pleasure for us, and you should always bear in mind not to forget us in your prayers and supplications. Have a nice night.
Thank you. You as well. Please pray for all of us, for the sick people.
I didn't hear you clearly. Can you repeat yourself?
I said please pray for all the sick people.
Of course. Why not? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice night. Fi amanillah. Fi amanillah. Of course, we do not forget you in our prayers and when we are present in this holy shrine, in this sacred place of the holy shrine of Lady Fatimah Masuma-e-Qum. We're going to pray for you, for those who are really ill. We ask Allah to cure them wherever they are. And about the friendship and about those backbiters, I was just saying that some of you might say that I know I've got a lot of friends. I've got some friends of mine. They're doing the same thing. They're backbiting other people. But as long as they don't backbite me, it's okay for me. No, it's not like that. If they have a habit of backbiting, first of all, it is for you to, because we've been advised to be a mirror to your friend. A true friend is like a mirror. You should always respect him at the same time and tell him his mistake or her mistakes. So you should not be ashamed of telling them if they have any wrongdoings, if they are doing anything wrong that is against the principles and the religion of Islam. And also bear in mind, and those who are lying, who have a habit of lying, or who have a habit of backbiting, they're gonna be someday that they're gonna turn against you, and they will also backbite against you and talk behind you. So be aware of that. And another pearl, I almost forgot to mention that being friend with someone who is stingy, it is forbidden. We've been advised not to be friend with someone who is stingy, someone who always want to take away from you, and he's not willing to give anything in return. You know, we've got three different categories, if we can actually put them into three different categories. In one category, there are people that they always try to take something from others, from their friends, from their family members, from their parents. They're not willing to sacrifice anything for the sake of Allah, for the sake of their friend, for the sake of their family. And in the second group, well, we have other people who try to take something and also at the same time give something in return, and well, it's a good thing, but we want to talk about the third category. The third category is about those people who give more than to take. They're not always calculating about, okay, what did I get from that person, or should I pay him that, should I give him that, should I be kind to him, or they don't do that. They are the kind of people who are always willing to help other people, and when you look at them, you see that most of the times they are the ones who always give to other people, be it wealth, be it financially, be it emotional support, or any other help that they can do for their friends. So it is very nice, it is very good indeed. If we want to choose one of these categories, I believe every one of you know the right choice. The best choice is the third category. Let us try to be more generous. The generosity, we spoke about the characteristics of our ninth Imam, Imam Jawad al-A'imma, and one of his great characteristics was generosity. He was really generous, and the third category, they are the generous people. They are the generous people. They're always willing to help other people. And if you want to follow the Ahl al-Bayt, if you want to please the Ahl al-Bayt, and if you want to make sure that our names are actually listed in the Ark of Salvation, what is the best and greatest way to choose the third category, to be generous to other people, especially to our friends? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of our program, and I hope that you do not forget the presence of God and also the presence of Ahl al-Bayt. They're always around us, and do not forget us as our final words in your prayers, in your supplications. We really need that, and please do some dua and supplications for those who are ill at the moment. May God heal them very soon. Take care, have a nice night, and bye-bye.
السلام عليك يا بنت ولي الله. السلام عليك يا أخت ولي الله. السلام عليك يا عمة ولي الله. السلام عليك يا بنت موسى بن جعفر ورحمة الله وبركاته.